Congratulations on your purchase of a Diabase H5 hybrid machine. In this short video, we will walk you through the process of uncrating your machine and preparing it for use. The Diabase H5 hybrid machine comes equipped with all the hand tools you'll need to use the machine, but having a few additional items on hand will make uncrating and setting up a little easier. We recommend a pallet jack, a cordless impact driver or drill, a T25 Torx bit, an appropriately rated overhead lifting device with rigging, a sturdy workbench at least 820 mm deep, 1250 mm wide, and 700 mm above the floor, a tape measure, adhesive tape, a center punch, a drill and mounting hardware appropriate for your workbench, and a 1/2-inch socket or combination wrench. The front panel of the crate is indicated with a stapled document pouch directing you to this video. Remove the plastic wrap from the top of the crate. Using a cordless driver and T25 Torx bit, remove the screws securing the top panel of the crate. Continue the process removing the screws for the side panels and then the side panels themselves. Remove the plastic wrap from the machine by hand only. Do not use a box cutter or other sharp tool. Remove the wooden block on the base of the crate at the rear of the machine. Remove the side panels of the build enclosure by swinging outward and lifting them off of the hinge pins. A ratchet strap is used to secure the accessory boxes to the rear of the build enclosure. To remove the strap, pull and hold the release tab, disengaging the ratchet function, and open the ratchet mechanism fully to release the strap. Remove the strap, accessory boxes, and foam supports from the machine. Screws inserted into T-nuts are used as anchor points for the ratchet strap. Loosen and remove those as well. Retrieve the large paper template from the upright at the rear of the machine and place it on the bench top. This template indicates the mounting hole locations for your H5 machine. When placing the template, pay special attention to the distance between the front edge of your workbench and the front mounting holes. Be sure that this distance is no less than 315 millimeters and no more than 325 millimeters. With the template secured, use a center punch to mark the center of each mounting hole and drill an appropriate hole for the mounting hardware you have selected. Using a 1/2-inch socket or combination wrench, remove all 3 lag bolts securing the machine to the base of the crate. The front lag bolts are located under the X-axis bellows, and the rear lag bolt is located below the Z-axis upright behind the machine. Attach appropriately rated rigging hardware to the lifting bracket and carefully transfer the machine from the base of the crate to the prepared workbench. With sufficient assistance and care, it is possible to adjust the location of the machine by hand. When moving the machine by hand, it's important to avoid injury and damage to the machine. Note that there are only 6 acceptable locations to grasp and maneuver the machine: the rear horizontal frame on the left and right sides, the base of the electrical cabinet, and the upper framing components. Do not attempt to move the machine by lifting from any other location, such as the front chip tray or sheet metal sides. Align the left or right front mounting hole on the machine with the associated hole in the bench top. Place the hardware for this mounting hole, but do not tighten all the way. This will allow you to use that piece of hardware as a pivot point, rotating the machine until the other 2 mounting holes are aligned. Install the hardware for the remaining 2 mounting locations and fully tighten. Don't forget to return to the first mounting location and torque the fastener appropriately. With the machine secured to the bench top, we can now remove the lifting bracket from the top of the machine. The lifting bracket is attached to the frame with 4 M6 screws. Remove them along with the lifting bracket and store someplace safe in case you need to lift the machine in the future. Loosen the 4 top build enclosure panel mounting screws. Slide the panel over and retighten the mounting screws, avoiding over-tightening. To lower the front build enclosure panel, pull it forward into the fully vertical position before lowering. To remove the front panel entirely, pull the spring plunger on the left side and further lower the left side of the panel below the support. Retrieve the bellows mounting screws and 3 mm hex key from the accessory box. Pull the X-axis bellows outward and secure to the side panels with the mounting screws. Be careful not to over-tighten. At the rear of the machine, below the X-axis upright, you'll find a block of wood supporting the counterweight for shipping. Pull the block to remove. Directly above the counterweight, there is a spring between the counterweight cable and the shoulder screw. Carefully remove this spring from the machine and ensure that the counterweight cable remains positioned within the slot of the counterweight pulley. Remove the ratchet strap and protective foam securing the arm to the machine frame for shipping. Then loosen and remove the screws to which the strap was secured. Retrieve the rear frame cover plate kit from the accessory box. Slide the two M5 T-nuts into the outer slot of the vertical frame member and remove the M5 screws from the T-nuts. Adjust the location of the T-nuts as necessary to align them with the larger holes in the cover plate. Using two M4 screws and three M5 screws, loosely mountain the cover plate to the machine before fully tightening the fasteners. Repeat for the other side. Retrieve the pendant mount from the accessory box and secure it to the front right corner of the machine with the included screws. Connect the pendant cable to the circular connector on the right side of the machine and place the pendant in the pendant mount. After connecting a network cable, dry compressed air, and mains power to the machine, you're ready to switch it on. Next, pick up the pendant, select Macro, and release Z-Block. The arm will automatically lower 10 mm and stop, providing sufficient clearance for you to remove the wooden shipping block above the arm. It is possible, however unlikely, that the counterweight cable has shifted off its pulleys during shipping, so you should visually inspect the pulleys to confirm that the cable is still in place. The front horizontal pulley can be seen behind the cleaning station when looking in from the front right of the machine, while the three vertical pulleys can be inspected from the rear of the machine looking down into the counterweight column. After reinstalling the right, left, and front build enclosure panels, your H5 hybrid machine is now ready for use. As always, don't hesitate to contact us if you need any additional support.